We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Watson now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Taking it right down Broadway. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. Ritter now. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Striker, 3-3.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will handle first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Ready.
Going play action. Ritter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Second and goal from the 1. Ritter with it after the play fake. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Falcons' 10-yard line.
Now Watson going to change the look here. Here's Chandler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Watson. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Watson. It's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Ready.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And running with power here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action, the Falcons with the football. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Now it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
No time now.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They run it with Chandler.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Watson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Caught by number 11. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Chandler.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Stephon Diggs from 6 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here.
There he goes, right side.
How about this? He's to the 10.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson,
84 yards.
and the Falcons have regained the lead.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 2.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's Let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Throwing on third down, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down. Chandler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw completed by Watson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Chandler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Again, it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Browns have moved out in front in the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5.
Falcons 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Down.
On 1st down, Ritter.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here's Ritter. Oh, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
Ritter. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing again is Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Come on, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Set.
Again, it's Robinson.
To the 43, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. Robinson up the middle.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
170 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Set.
Robinson on a give right side.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Ritter to throw it.
To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Okay, right? Set, cut.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And the Falcons are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Ready?
Ritter will throw for it.
Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
No time now.
Watson now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
Shifts by him, and down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw is Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready?
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set.
Ritter now.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Drill. 52. Cut.
On 3rd down, Robinson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Man, 206 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Set. Cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Cut. Cut.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6.
Kuru knocks this one through the post.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering to the field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Watson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's 2nd down. Now Watson. That's caught by Diggs. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Set.
They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here now, 2nd and goal. To throw, Watson.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Falcons 25.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Escapes the defender.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
17. Ready?
Here's Ritter. Gets this to Moore. Down the sideline he goes.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Here's Ritter.
He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season